Alright, I'm sitting in my floor and I had a cool idea that I think's pretty neat. Just for basically, I want to do it just to see what the results show. I wanted to compare this camera versus this camera. I have them pretty close together, so if you see my eyes going back and forth, I'm just looking at both lenses. I have the same size lenses on both these cameras. This camera right here is a Canon T5i with a 18 to 55 millimeter kit lens on it. And over here I have a Nikon D5100 with the 18 to 55 millimeter kit lens on it as well. I mainly just wanted to see what they do video wise, because I know I've heard a lot of people say that the Canon is going to be better, which I have noticed. Try to do some color grading so you can see on both of them which one looks good. So let's change the settings so I'm not just sitting in the floor. Alright, I don't have two tripods like a Joby or anything, so I'm balancing these on stuff. If the Canon looks like it's a little taller, it's because it is. I have a battery pack underneath it, but I do have the Rode mic on it, so it looks a little, so the sound's a little better. This is under an LED light up here, so you can see the difference in color. This is in my kitchen. So here's the Canon without color grading. Here it is with color grading. Here's the Nikon without color grading. Here it is with color grading. So there's that lighting, which is kind of a nice light. It's kind of, I guess it's a flattering light for me. I need to show one. Let's try another one. This is the best way that I can do both of them under a yellow light. So it's kind of crude looking, I know, but it's got them side by side. So this is the Canon without color grading. Here's the Canon with color grading. Here's the Nikon without. Here's the Nikon with color grading. So side by side comparison. Alright, the cameras are outside. Here's the comparison. I've been balancing. This is freaking me out. This is the Canon with color grading. This is the Canon without color grading. This is the Canon with color grading. Nikon without. Nikon with color grading. So yeah, I'm gonna get these off here. It's freaking me out. I'm gonna try to do the same pass through my apartment with both cameras, with color grading, without color grading. I'm gonna try to do the same sequence, and we'll see what the results are. Alright, that was kind of a short video comparison, kind of rudimentary, but I think it might show a good comparison of these two cameras. I like both of them. The Canon I bought for myself, the other one I got as a gift from a family member. There's only really one reason that I prefer the Canon over my Nikon, is that the Canon, it seems like it's more of a videographer camera. Albeit it can take pictures, fantastic looking pictures, but I think the Nikon can take better quality pictures than the Canon can. But the Canon takes very good video. The autofocus is great. The Nikon's autofocus is pretty sloppy. It's loud. You can hear it turning in there to try to focus, and you constantly have to hold the button. The autofocus in the Canon is great, but I really do like both cameras and they're great. I just really wanted to see a comparison, and hopefully this might show you a different aspect to it. This lens right here is a wide angle. This one is not in this at all. This one's just so I could talk to it without having to be this close to the camera. So there you go.